phone isn't trying to dial anybody good. That was weird. I had to end one live stream and start up another in case you guys are wondering what I'm whining about. Hello Ashley, how's it going? What are you up to today? I'm headed home. I decided to work 9.5 hours instead of 10 today. Look at people flying down the road. Anyway, can't complain. Not much. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was pretty busy today. I tell you, I hate coming to work on a Monday expecting things to go smoothly, and then, of course, they don't. We had some guys in from another location. They were in from Colorado for the past couple of weeks. They went back home Saturday. But I got to looking at some of their work today. Oh my God. I don't know if these kids got ADD or if they just don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're supposed to be what they call B mechanics, which are like next to the top mechanics. And they were everything I saw, they were like fucking beginners, you know? Just weird shit. But anyway, I had to go through and fix probably 3 or 4 of them. I had like 7 or 8. Still a cool kid in the family. On you and mom's side, never really changed. Still nice. Okay. What brought that on? So where are you staying at? Are you staying at your mom's, or are you going back to Tommy's house, or have you decided yet? What's the verdict? I'll wait. Just wanted me to know. Yeah, I know you're still cool. You're going back, unfortunately, back where? Tommy's? You don't sound too happy about it. You and Tommy not get along? Well, I know, that's what I said, Tommy's. Well, maybe something good will happen, you know? That's what I keep wishing for. I keep wishing for something good to happen. I don't know what could be any better than what I already have, but, you know, there are things that I can't achieve, and there are things that I want right now that I can't have. Unfortunate enough for me. So I guess I'll just go right on wishing. You're happy when you're at mom's, yeah, I know. It's good to bring around people that you know and love. You know, instead of hanging out by yourself all the time. I guess, I imagine you get a lot of alone time at Tommy's, right? I don't get any alone time. I guess I could go down in the basement to the man cave and play records or something, or do my metaverse. I haven't been in metaverse in God knows a couple of 3 weeks at least. I haven't even touched that thing. Probably trip me out if I get in it, and I'll be like, whoa, is this what it's all about, really? Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine, you know, not having anybody to hang out with or anything. It would be quite boring. You need to buy yourself a dog. Wait a minute, I thought you had a, don't you have a cat? Your cat occupy your time pretty well? I'm gonna have to stop and get gas today too. I forgot to tell you visitors to my channel. I should have gotten some gas the other day, but I wasn't really thinking about it. I'm down to a quarter of a tank. I usually don't run it that low. I don't want it to. I don't want my fuel pump to go bad. So. You don't know why you're not even mean to it. The cat hates you. Cats hate everybody. Believe it or not. You know, I don't, that's the reason, a lot of the reason I don't have cats is because I can't stand cats. I think the only cat that I ever really cared for was that Purrs cat that we had when we lived in Waxhaw on Rocky River Road. But even still, I didn't like that cat that much. You know, I tolerated it because it was your mother's. Oh, the cat loves Tommy. So the cat's jealous. Is that what it is? Is that why the cat hates you? Because it's jealous? I can imagine that would probably be what it is. If the cat hates you and loves Tommy, that's alright. You don't need to sweat it. You know what I mean? Shit happens, right? So I don't know what I'm gonna do this evening. I've got some new records that I ordered that showed up today. I know what one of them is, but I'm not sure what the other ones are. I think there's like 3. I'm hoping it's the ones that I think it is, but I won't know until I actually listen to them. But I've also got a birthday gift in there. Somebody's got a birthday coming up pretty soon, so I had to get that person something for that person's birthday. I don't want to give it away or say any names, but yeah, you don't know. I hear you. Yeah, so well, it's been part of my evening listening to records or something. I don't know. It kind of depends, really, on if it's not too cold in my downstairs. It's been cold. It's 60 degrees today, 62 today. So it was a nice day today. But you know, my basement maintains pretty much about a 50-degree temperature year round. So I'm hoping maybe it's warm enough that I can spend a little time down there this evening. You know, listening to records, or I got some boxes I need to break down. But I usually do a live feed when I do that, so I don't know if I'm going to do a live feed or not. I probably won't, not tonight. I may save the boxes until next weekend, because I still got other stuff that'll probably be coming. I know what's Utters at? What? Where's Utters? I have no idea where Utters is. He's probably doing his own thing. He's I think he was on live a little bit ago. I'm not really sure. I'm sure he'll appreciate the fact that you're asking about it. But Utters lives out in California, Southern California somewhere. He'll probably show up in a little bit. I don't know. I don't know if people are getting my notifications that I'm on anyway. You know what I mean? I think YouTube's kind of pissed off at me right now because they keep giving me these copyright things. You want to go to California one day? I wouldn't step foot in California if somebody paid me to at this point. You know, they've got some really stringent gun laws out there. And that state's full of a bunch of fucking liberals. You know, the cool people that are out there really have to kind of watch their P's and Q's because of all the fucking liberalism that goes on out there. You know, that's why I call it California instead of California. Because once you move to that state, you got no rights. You know what I mean? Alright. You guys give me a minute. I gotta get out and get some go juice. Just hang in there. I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, hang out. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Hopefully. Yeah, I know it's just you. Like nobody else ever gets my notification or something. I don't know. Thinking about maybe I would start just like announcing that I'm going to be on a video. Maybe do a video early in the day and announce, hey y'all, I'm going to be on today. Something like that, you know. I don't know. $29 worth of gas. That should last me the rest of the week. Of course, I might park this thing to tomorrow. I'll probably park this one tomorrow. Start driving my Trailblazer again. I'm trying to keep the miles down on this car, but I hate to keep putting it off. Shit, got a picture of a big old Pixie up there. It's pretty fucking cool. Well, if you can see it, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to mess up my live feed. So a Pixie is when the sun's shining, and then like clouds beyond that radiate light. Maybe I can get it. Let's see here. I don't know if I can take photos doing a video. That's really pretty though. I think I'm gonna miss it though. Let me try this real quick and see. Alright, so I'm gonna turn this around and see if you can see it. So there's the sun right there, and right, I don't know where it's, I can't see it. There's a Pixie right there, see it? In the clouds. See the colors? Right there. Oh, they're gone now. It's still kind of blue, like right there. Look at that spot. It was real bright a minute ago. Anyway. Shit, hold on. Alright, there we go. I was afraid I was going to mess up my live feed. That's why it took me a second to decide to do that. Anyway. Trying to keep from hitting the water puddle. There's still a lot of water puddles around from all the snow we had. Yeah, most of it's melted off, but it's wet in spots. I spent $20 having my car washed the other day, and it looks really nice. I don't want to screw it up. Okay, good, you saw it. Did I get a haircut? I told you yesterday I was getting my haircut, didn't I? Or Saturday. I told you I was doing my hair. But yes, I did get my hair cut. I got it cut pretty short this time. It hasn't been this short in a while. I decided to go short this time. Looks like garbage right now because I've had a hat on all day. But, yeah, I got it cut. All of it, it's gone. Meanwhile, the game was born. Alright, make him squeal. Anyway. The guys at work didn't even know it. I had this freaking toboggan on all day, and the guys were at work were trying to figure out whether or not I had my hair just all tucked up under my hat or if I actually got it cut. I was sitting at my desk. I had my toboggan off because my head was itching. And one of the guys goes, "Hey Jim, where'd all your hair go?" Or something to that effect anyway. Yeah. Wow, so nobody's watching my feed? Jesus Christ, what's going on? I might as well just close it down and fucking be done with it. Watch, I'll get almost all the way home and somebody will get on here. That's usually how it works. So you're still at your mom's today, right? Is that what you told me? I can't go back and read, I'm sorry. Are you watching? Yeah. Here with you? Or are you having to brave Dee Dee and the kids by yourself? So I haven't heard from Skylar. Not sure what's up with that. Of course, I don't really want to get into it. I think either she doesn't want to talk to me anymore, or she's not allowed to talk to me anymore. One of the two. I haven't decided which yet. Oh, you stay with Mom in her room. I hear you. Well, that's probably a good thing, you know, to avoid all the controversy and, you know, all the arguments and things like that. No, I don't need you to find out what's going on with her. She'll call me if she wants. She'll get back in touch with me if she wants to. If she doesn't, that's okay too, you know. I can't force her. You know what I mean? Of course, now I haven't texted her to see what she's doing. You know, but I figure if I just let her, you know, I'm not going to pursue her. I'm just going to let her do her thing. You know what I mean? It's easier that way. Looking, can't tell if that's an airplane or a drone or what. Remember, it's just small and reflective. Whatever it is, I lost track of it. Yeah, I figure she wants to talk to me. She'll get back in touch. I'm not going to worry about it. You know. Last time I talked to her, I actually talked to her with my voice. And she made a comment, and I don't think she liked the way I responded. So that may be what's going on. I don't know. I'm just left to guess. I don't really know for sure. But what can you do, you know? I did talk to Anthony Saturday, or I'm sorry, last Friday evening he called me. So I did talk to him. He's doing all right. He's got, so I think he said he had 31 days left in the place that he's at when they're moving him again. So when they move him, I may not even hear from him for a couple of months, you know, until he gets allocated in this new facility. So I guess I'll be just hanging out waiting. That's how it's been, you know. Usually, well, I don't know. It depends on if he goes straight there or not. I'm hoping he does, but like when he was supposed to go to one of these places up here in North Carolina, you know, he was in, I think, Oklahoma for a while, then he was in Georgia, then he was in Tennessee for a little while. Seems like 3 different places before he went where he is now. was before he is now. And I don't know. They may put him somewhere else temporarily. I'm not really sure. But yeah, he's gonna go start his federal time next. So be it, you know. You know, come to think of it, I got all these people. I've got 809 subscribers. I guess most of them must be from like over in England in that area or something, because I noticed that the increase in my followers or subscribers was like in the early daytime, like, you know, 7 or 8 in the morning, which would be, you know, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock over in like Germany and England and places like that. So I got a feeling that's probably where most of my audience is. And it's like 10:30 at night, or let's see, what time is it now? It's 4:30, so it's 10:30 at night in England right now. And it's 11:30, I think, like Germany and places like that around Poland and that area. So yeah, there you have it. Yeah, I miss him too, Ashley. You know, it used to be nice to be able to just pick up the phone and call him, you know, anytime I felt like it. Well, if I could get him to answer the phone, you know, that was always the hard part. But he did tell me to tell you hello. And he hopes you get better. I told him about what's going on with your surgery and all. He said you need to start taking better care of yourself. That's pretty much it. I think he's really anticipating going to the new place. You know what I mean? But I guess we'll see. Anyway. A lot of motorcycles out today. I've seen 4 or 5 since I've been off work, just on the interstate. But you know, we get a nice day. People have the opportunity to ride. Not me. I'm not riding. I don't know if I'll ever get on a motorcycle again. You know, it's just too fucking scary out here. These fucking idiots out here riding around with their cell phones in their hands and aren't paying attention to the road. You know, it's not my driving or my skills that I don't trust, it's people around me. You know, and that guy fucking cut me off. And me having to lay down my bike really taught me a valuable lesson, you know. People just don't give a shit. They don't look for people on bikes. So I don't know if I'll ever ride mine again. Like I said, it just depends. I might go on little small, short trips. That's usually what I did anyway. I wasn't usually on my bike in more than like an hour, unless I was with other people, or unless I went over to Illinois and ride the river road, which is a really cool ride. Something called the River Road. It goes between Alton, Illinois, and Grafton, and it rides right along the river, Mississippi River, and it's really freaking cool. You got bluffs on one side and then water on the other. Bluffs are like kind of like mountains or cliffs, you know what I mean? And then the town of Grafton's really cool. You know, the way that it's all set up. Alton, Illinois is really cool. But usually when I go to a place called Fast Eddie's to get something to eat. So they have something called Big L Rod on a stick. Basically all it is it's a bunch of beef tips on a stick. know, with peppers and stuff in between them, and they grill it. It's really good. They used to only be like $3, and now I think they're like $7 or $8 now. You know, with all the inflation and everything going on. You know what I mean? I need to turn that down. They're gonna get me. They're having my radio on. Watch, I'll get a fucking notification. Well, check this out. North Carolina. There's a North Carolina tag right in front of me. Look at that. Yeah, that's what I miss. North Carolina tags. Love more than anything to go back there. But I can't. Not until I retire. And even then, I don't know if I'll be going to North Carolina or not. It really just depends. I gotta fix my phone bracket again. I messed it up. Just a second here. See if we can straighten it. There we go. That's better. Alright. Yep. You guys can see the sun there. Pretty bright. Come over here. I got the sun just directly over there right now. Alright, well, today's plug is Zevia Cola. It's pretty good stuff. Reminds me of Czech Cola. I don't know if you're old enough to remember that, Ashley. Czech Cola. I think it was discontinued in the mid-90s, I think. I don't know. I didn't reset my tripometer. I'm such a bad boy. I'll do that real quick. See what happens when I get to doing other shit and I forget to do the important things. Tripometer. Tripometer reset. And I got 308 miles off that last tank of gas. Pretty good. Alright. Add to driver display. Where would I put that? Let's see that. Let's see where it goes. Oh, isn't that cool? Puts it over there. Okay. Alright, well I'm going to remove that from the display. There we go. So I can have my clock back. Temperature. Yeah, still only one person watching. Yeah, that sucks. Oh well. Got about a mile and a half to go and I'll be home. I gotta go by my tax lady's house this evening and drop off my tax paperwork. So she can give me some monies. I didn't get a lot last year. I think I got $200 or $300 last year, which really sucked. But that's because I worked an awful lot of overtime. Of course, they ate me up in taxes, but thank God there's no tax on overtime this year. That's a good thing. So I went and seen a movie last night with Dee. I don't know if you saw that on my Facebook thing or not. Went and seen one called Milo Solo or Milo Solo or something like that. It's a romantic comedy. It had that short fat guy and James Keith or Keith James or whatever his name is. Short fat bald headed guy that was Paul Blart in the Mall Cop movie. Yeah, him. He was in it. It was all right. I don't know. I wouldn't go see it again. I wouldn't watch it on Netflix or anything like that. But it was all right, I guess. Neighbor, what's up? She's adorable. That walking her dog, short lady. She's kind of chunky though. But yeah. Well, damn. Almost home. Going on over here at Charlie's house. I got two elderly neighbors that are in their 90s. I think one of them is bedridden and the other one sits on the couch most of the time. Charlie and Barbara. They got a son he lives in Arizona, but he came to stay with them. I guess to see them off to the Great Divide or whatever. Well, I'm kind of disappointed with my crowd today because I didn't have one, but I'm glad you were on here, Ashley, because I would have hated to have been talking to myself the whole time on the way home. Of course, I've done it before, so it's nothing new. Sorry, I got the hiccups. Anyway. Yeah, not always. I've been on here before and you're not on. But that's okay too. Alright, so I've been on 38 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this short. Alright, Ashley, have a good evening. Talk to you later. Tell everybody there I said hello. Alright, I love you. Have a good night. Talk to you another time. Bye-bye now.